Chapter 51, Pod's New Home. In the meantime, Pod has made it to the planet of his race, and the world is still the same, mainly a blue land, full of streams and massive bubbles in the air, full of water which defines gravity. Pod still remembers what the previous Morphil world was like. Remembering seeing it within the Green Ape's GPS technology, while also finding out that the Morphils are inhabiting another world but one that is slightly hidden due to being closer to underspace which the GPS has not fully explored. Pod is somewhat amazed by the world, wishing it was his instead of the Morphils, and he prefers it more so than the ruin-like world which does give him a lot of rough memories of when he used to be messed around by Mechajaw. As Pod slowly walks through the area, he is quickly encountered by some Morphils, the same ones who helped Mechajaw with the obsidian swapping. Now, the Morphils are shocked to see another Morphil but a slightly different one. No thanks to Torrid's influence, Pod thinks that he should be the only Morphil alive. He fights the Morphils. But the Morphils, once they aim to beat up Pod, will take him to Mechajaw, to see if Pod is of any interest to Mechajaw. And so a fight begins, and Pod hasn't seen too many changes in the Morphils' fighting style, enabling Pod to counter the Morphils well so far, but without realizing. Pod has been trying to forget about the Legion at a point where he has focused on his fighting style without as much acknowledgement of what he has learnt from the Legion in terms of additional fighting moves, putting Pod at a disadvantage. But Pod having the trident does give him some advantage. Using trident is to burn the Morphils in any way if they get too close, freezing any Morphils and using them as platforms alongside water to try and wash any Morphils away. Thanks to the communication spell, more Morphils start coming. This Mechajaw sees, figuring that it is an intruder. Uses the communication spell to demand that this intruder comes to him. Pod is now fighting a whole crowd of Morphils, and it is much harder for him. While he had the intent to kill some Morphils, he never had the chance to deliver any killing blows. But a Morphil is already hard to fight. And the Morphil's skin is already hard, with Pod wearing his ice armor for his protection and with the Morphils wearing netroplating armor around them, which is the same material for their mace weapons too. While Pod has done his best to avoid the sonic punches or even countering Morphils to get them to hit each other, Pod has been hit by not only a few kicks and punches but also the maces a couple of times too, really bruising him. But he keeps at it, making the power of ice. Fire and water go wild. Pod at first was able to fight off many Morphils, but then does not only stop when he sees Clam, a new Morphil, new to the conflict, defined by some scars on his fin, and Pod sees that Clam is reluctant. Certainly different from other Morphils, but in the end, Pod is overpowered by multiple Morphils, more than 20 if you will, beaten up, and dragged to where Mechajaw is at.